KPRC2 investigates on the hunt for answers tonight following the arrest of a well-known candidate running for the Precinct 3 seat. Taral Patel is facing a charge of online impersonation and a charge of misrepresentation of identity.
Investigator Mario Diaz has been on the case all day long, and he's joining us now live in Sugar Land. Mario, the arrest is sending shockwaves throughout the political world. Patel is a candidate on the rise.
A candidate that's very well known to insiders in politics all around the state of Texas. I was on the phone working with a lot of individuals this morning. Everybody had a lot of respect and nice things to say out of him, but they were completely shocked and surprised as to exactly why he was arrested.
That does not preclude that candidate continuing to run for office, that position.
Attorney Renee Hicks says there are no consequences for a candidate running for an office in Texas after they are arrested and charged.
I'm Taral Patel.
His comments coming after the arrest of Taral Patel, a well-known candidate for County Commissioner in Fort Bend County's Precinct 3. Patel arrested over 24 hours ago for alleged online impersonation, a third-degree felony, according to prosecutors in Fort Bend County working in collaboration with the Texas Rangers. Investigators say Patel portrayed himself as someone he is not over the internet, a violation of Texas Penal Code when done without proper consent and with the intent to harm, defraud, intimidate, or threaten any person. Patel's arrest also comes weeks after he became the Democratic nominee. If Patel were to withdraw on his own because of the arrest, Democrats in Fort Bend County would have to focus on a write-in candidate, according to election experts. Patel's team did not get back to us today, but his former boss did. Fort Bend County Judge K.P. George did not express support for his former chief of staff, rather focusing on an impartial investigation in a lengthy statement. He also reaffirmed his commitment to ensure justice and accountability as he waits for a complete understanding of the case.
And his opponent, the Republican, the long-term incumbent Republican here in Precinct 3 of Fort Bend County, is a gentleman by the name of Andy Myers. He said that he wasn't going to comment on the actions that took place and the arrest of his opponent, but rather focus on what he plans to do and continue to do here in the county, specifically about mobility and the erosion around the Brazos River area. As for Patel, we did learn from the DA's office early this morning that he bonded out of the county jail overnight. That's the very latest here in Sugar Land. Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.
Still a lot to sort out with this one, Mario. Thank you. We're following breaking news. U of H downtown is on lockdown. A manhunt underway around the campus off Commerce Street near Main. Investigators say someone nearby at the Harris County Criminal Justice Center pulled out a knife and threatened an assistant prosecutor before running away and then jumped into Buffalo Bayou. We're working to find out who this person is, and we, of course, will keep you updated throughout the night on click2houston.com.
In the meantime, developing tonight, police are searching for the gunman who fired shots from inside of a car at two other vehicles, one of them with an off-duty HPD officer inside. This happened near NRG Park off Holly Hall Street near Highway 288 on the South Freeway. Investigators believe the shooting possibly started because of a road rage. The off-duty officer's truck and another car with two adults inside were shot through the windshield. Thankfully, nobody was shot or hurt. Investigators say they are looking for a dark-colored car. And it started with an Instagram post and ended with a volleyball coach in jail, accused of sexual acts with more than one student.
Right now at 6, 23-year-old Osvaldo Flores is in the Harris County Jail, and investigators believe there could be more victims. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live at Yes Prep's Southwest Campus, where we've confirmed he coached. Bryce.
Andy and Daniela, the district says he was hired for 2 seasons but fired when these allegations came to light. So far, 2 victims have come forward, resulting in 4 felony charges for Osvaldo Flores, all because a parent tracked their child's phone to the back of his car. 23-year-old Osvaldo Flores turned himself into the jail Wednesday, wanted on charges for sexual assault and sexual performance by a child and improper relationship with a student.
In child sexual abuse, there's almost always a position of power over a child.
The former Yes Prep volleyball coach accused of disturbing sexual acts last fall involving 2 students.
They don't expect that to happen in a place of safety like a school or a church or a community, center where we trust that our children are being taken care of. care of.
After a 15-year-old student posted a photo on Instagram, Flores texted her, "I know this is wrong, but you're really pretty." Court records show he eventually picked her up and took her to a parking lot where he sexually assaulted her. The teen's parents tracked her phone to the parking lot, then reported it to the school. That led to the discovery of another victim, a 17-year-old who told investigators Flores followed her around after games and practices before groping her in a storage closet more than once. Another time, he's accused of following her to her car and forcing her to perform oral sex.
Osvaldo Flores.
Standing before a judge, the lifelong Houstonian who lives with his parents had bond set at $315,000.
They have to pay attention to their kids and their behaviors and what they're doing and what they have access to.
That's especially important, says Lisa Burgoyne with the Children's Assessment Center, when kids are home for the summer. They're not around school staff who are primary reporters and may notice something off.
It's a horrific crime, and it's prevalent.
And tonight, Houston police want to hear from anyone who may have had interactions with Flores. You can call the Special Victims Unit to report any information because, again, they do believe there could be additional victims out there and additional charges are possible. Right now at click2houston.com, you can read the full statement from Yes Prep about how the district handled all of this. We're live in Southwest Houston. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
So important for parents to stay vigilant. Bryce, thank you. Only on 2, neighbors express safety concerns after a 15-year-old girl drowns in a community pool near Alief.
Harris County Sheriff deputies say it all happened last night at the Clayton Community Pool off Greencrest Drive. The teen passed away at the hospital. KPRC 2's Corley Peel spoke exclusively with the man who pulled the teen out of the water, and she's joining us now live from the pool where lifeguards are not required. Corley.
That's right. This community has an HOA and lifeguards are not required, but they do have signs that say swim at your own risk, and neighbors are hoping that this will change after a teen girl lost her life here.
Then the first day we go to the pool this summer, this happens.
Anthony Garza says he was at the Clayton Community Pool with his nephews when an 11-year-old boy rushed over to him for help. Deputies say his 15-year-old sister was flailing in the water after jumping in the deep end.
Next thing I know, the little boy just came and told me she was at the bottom of the pool, and we just got her out as quick as we could. We got her up on the edge, and I started giving her CPR right away, and then the boys ran and got the cop that was across the street, and he took over once he got there.
What was going through your mind when you were helping with that rescue?
It was terrifying. I just thought about what can I do to help this little girl.
Unfortunately, the teen died at the hospital. Garza and his wife Regina say they just notified the HOA on Monday about their concerns over the pool not requiring lifeguards. Regina asked not to show her face.
I mean, I just think that there should be someone taking care of the pool, everyone in the pool, the surrounding area at all times, because a sign that says swim at your own risk is not going to save lives.
Did they ever tell you why they don't have a lifeguard there?
They claim it's because they don't have the funding for it, but that sounds ridiculous to me.
According to Harris County Public Health, the lifeguard policy is set forth by the state. Clayton Community Pool is classified as a Class C pool, meaning lifeguards are not required because it's private and requires guests to use a pass or key card.
It hits home hard. I have a daughter the exact same age, so I could just imagine what that family's going through right now.
Garza says he was the only adult at the pool that day, but he hopes more people will keep watch. And I have reached out to the HOA asking if it will have any changes to its pool policy after that recent drowning incident. I have not heard back at this time, but we, of course, will keep you updated on that. But I have been in contact with the YMCA, and they say it's important to designate someone as a water watcher if you're at a pool that does not have a lifeguard. They say it's important to have this regardless of how old the swimmers are, but we have more tips from the YMCA on our website at click2houston.com. Reporting live from Alief, Corley Peel, KPRC 2 News.
Corley, thank you. And now we want to get to a major traffic alert. A portion of the Southwest Freeway is closing this weekend to prepare for the bridge extension project over the Brazos River in Fort Bend County. TxDOT says starting tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, the northbound lanes will be closed from FN 762 Thompson Road to University Boulevard. The road